We will play some House Flipper. Euclid, can you keep your feet off the keyboard, please? Thank you, buddy. No, actually, shall we play something spoopy? Let's play something really spoopy. Yeah, I will report it to the devs. I need to change some things. Okay. So, this is a game. I watch a lot of Game Grumps. And this is a game by Game Grumps. And apparently, it is very spoopy. So I'm going to play it and see. That's fine. Let me know about the volume. So I don't know how loud it's going to be for you. Cool. Okay, let me know as we go on if it gets too loud or too quiet or whatever. It's fine in my ears. Am I doing? I don't know if this is a cutscene. I feel like maybe it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Click on the mouse location in Game World to move there. Double click to Vern or Wazad. I think I'm gonna Wazad. We were dreaming. 26 unread messages. It's quite a lot of unread messages. Hey Emily, you're not giving up already, are you? Yes. I mean, no. I'm on my way there. Kinda. You panicking? Do you need to pull over? Already did. I'm at the side of the road. Already did what? Panicked or pulled over? Pulled over. I've got 26 unread messages from my friends, and I know it's going to be bad news. I've been sitting at the side of the road for 20 minutes just trying to stay calm. But I don't think I can handle it. I'm thinking about turning around. And you were hoping I'd give you permission? I would like permission to turn around, yes. Look, you're not going to a funeral. You're going to a cool old house to hang out with your friends and watch a meteor shower. You do this every year, and you always seem to have a good time. First things first, hands on wheel, key in ignition, start driving. Okay. Anxiety do be like that sometimes. There you go. Because she's socially anxious. And she wants somebody to say it's okay to turn around and not go. But obviously her friend is not doing that because that wouldn't help the situation. I think, anyway. That's what it seems like. Feels like you haven't left the apartment in weeks. Being in the middle of nowhere and watching a meteor shower doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not that. It's like they're sending me like pages and pages of instructions of how to get into this weird old house they rented. Like, there's a keypad on the gate and Gary sent me the code, but I just know I'm going to get locked out somehow and I'm going to run out of gas trying to get back. Definitely anxiety. The cops are going to find me a week from now, a skeletal husk behind the wheel of my car, clutching my phone. You're spinning yourself in circles, Em. You're fine. You're safe. They miss you. I mean, that would be the honest thing, right? That's just more of an opportunity to let them down. I'm already, like, 4 hours late. It's going to be another hour before I get there. I don't think another hour is going to make things that much worse. Would it hurt to just be honest with them about it? I don't know. I guess I don't know how to say I wasted a bunch of time stalling because I didn't want to come and not make it weird. Things are already weird enough. I haven't spoken to any of them in almost a year. You really think they won't forgive you for that? I think it doesn't matter what I think. I think I'm panicking. Emily. What are you so afraid of? What's Tab doing? Memory log. Ooh. Gary text. Call back if you see this. We're going down to the Kroger down the road. Sorry for missing you. The gate combinations is the third number down on the post-it. See you soon. 420. Nice. I just did that game. Was it the did it say third number? I've already forgotten. Third number down on the post-it. Okay. So 8, 1, 2, 9. Come on, Emily, you can do this. It's difficult because your brain's telling you can't do it, and your brain's telling you it's going to be horrible and everything's going to go wrong and blah 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 blah. But your brain is a liar. When you've got a mental health disorder, your brain lies to you. That's what it is. Oh, hey, Cliff. You literally just lit that and threw it away. There she is, the star of the show. You're finally here. Yeah, long drive, huh? It wasn't that bad. Yeah, forest fire much. I think in all, it was like 3.5 hours. Felt more like 6 from here. We were getting worried about you. I don't want to lie. I got delayed by a work thing. A work thing took up more time than I expected to. It took way longer to pack up after the con than I expected. Oh, the graphic design convention. Yeah. Well, now the work week is over and it's time to sit around doing nothing. You're going to love it, Emily. And hey, I take it you got my text message. Yep, all of them. Cool. We were worried you wouldn't be able to get inside. Did Pete have any trouble getting here? Actually, Pete isn't here yet. He's about 33 hours late, yeah. He was supposed to be here last night. Worst of all, the owner of the house didn't want to let us in before everyone named on the rental was here. Yeah, like a server at Olive Garden, not wanting to seat us until our whole party had arrived. It took some convincing for him to let us stay. Is that why Mr. Nest gave us an hour of instructions on how not to wreck the place? I think he would have done that either way. He didn't strike me as the kind of guy who gets a lot of company. Not to be mean. Was that too mean? You're fine. Anyway, Come on in, Emily. Make yourself comfortable. For real, we've got some catching up to do. How long has it been since I last saw you? Like, a year? Yeah, don't keep us waiting any longer. Hey, why don't I take your bag for you? Okay? Hey, everybody's really happy to have you here. I am too. I mean, I know I was saying to her, like, it's going to be fine, your brain's lying to you. I do know this is a horror game. So it's not going to be fine. But not for the reasons that she was thinking. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Maybe I should do it as like a point and click. Talk to Megan, why not? Megan! I don't want to make you uncomfortable, Emily, but I'm so glad you're here. It's good to see you too, Megan. Francine was actually pretty worried you weren't going to come. She said you've been really busy with work lately. You and Francine must hang out all the time since you moved up there, huh? Yeah, for sure. Speaking of which, sorry again that I'm so late. The con took it out of me. We've all been there. It's okay. And anyway, we're still waiting on Pete. How's the trip been treating you so far? It's going okay. We've been having fun and it's good to see everybody. Everybody seems to have chilled out over the last couple of years, even Cliff. Though he's been a little testy as usual. Nature's cool and everything, but I think we're all getting tired. I would have been content to sit here and game the whole time. Cliff's been good? As opposed to straight up bad like he used to be? Yeah, he's been great. He's awkward as always, maybe more actually, but it's been good catching up with him, so I've been humouring him more than usual. You guys already went out to watch the Perseids? We went last night, yeah. It was a bummer not to have the whole group there, but it was good. Did you see the comments? Nope. I gave my eyes time to adjust and everything. Burned the stars into my retinas. The Perseids are supposed to be at their peak this whole weekend, so it's not too late. That the meteor shower is... Not that the meteor shower is actually why we do this. Francine and Cliff both said they saw one last night. What are you playing? This is a game called Purd Mystery. It's a super rare game that's mostly on unlicensed copies like this one. I'm the little guy with a hat. I'm getting attacked by birds, I guess? They're throwing eggs at me. Unlicensed? Like bootleg? Yeah. Well, kinda. It's a licensed game, but it never got any distribution, so it mostly only exists on unlicensed copies. Clone cartridges like these were popular in countries where major consoles didn't get distributed or were too expensive. A lot of people had no way of knowing there was any other option. The bootlegs were the only choice. And there were clone consoles too? Yeah. Chinese and Eastern European companies pumped them out. Brands like Microgenius, Subor, Dendy. These things really flew under the radar, and in the US they're mostly remembered as funny, shitty curio. But there are people like me who are just as interested in collecting them. To play them? Honestly, emulating them is always cheaper and easier. Retro collection is usually predicated on nostalgia, like recapturing the feeling of your childhood and getting back things you feel you lost to time. The truth is, I didn't like my childhood, and I'm glad most of that stuff is gone. Eastern Europeans, early 2000, oh yeah. I'm sorry, Megan. Thanks. I'm over it. I know your childhood was no picnic either. It wasn't, but we can commiserate together, so it was worth it, right? Sure. The only things I'm nostalgic for are the things I didn't actually have, things I wanted but never got to touch, or things I never knew existed, like this copy of Purd Mystery. I'm excited to be able to play it while I'm here. Wait, you didn't bring it with you? Nope. Even though there was no guarantee there'd be a dope old CRT TV, I had a feeling. Purd Mystery was just here waiting for me when I got here. You can play it too. Go ahead and give it a try. Video games really brought us together, didn't they? Yeah, games get a bad rap for being isolating and depressing thing, but I owe a lot of good stuff in my life to them. Stuff like my friendship with you. That doesn't stop me from feeling like a fucking dork sometimes, but you know. There's a lot of our lives in some of these odd games. A lot of experiences in places that never existed. Totally. I remember pouring so many hours into a single save of some of those brutal old RPGs especially. The fact that anyone could manage with only one save file is unbelievable to me. I always had dozens, with backups. It makes me realise I was probably dealing with OCD way before I even knew. I feel you. I remember one time I spent more time in a week in Morrowind than I did in my actual life, just falling asleep and waking up and going right back to Balmar or Dragonius or whatever. That was one of the first times I remember lucidly realising that I was depressed. I feel very understood right now. Same. It's sweet of you to check in with me, Emily, but you should go say hi to everybody else. I'll still be here. Wait, by the way, have you heard the house rules yet? I have not. No, I just got here. Funny, it feels like you've been here longer than that. The owner of the house left us a big binder of rules we have to follow. They're pretty basic, aside from some really specific rules about silverware. The only part that really matters is that we're supposed to stay out of the cellar and the attic. I wouldn't want to set foot in either of those places anyway. Right. In this old house? Tetanus doesn't sound great right now. There's a bed made up for you in the little bedroom by the study. Take your time unpacking though. We're not going to be up to anything for a while, so you can get settled in. Maybe it is. Purred mystery. Haha, you can't see now. Gary! Emily! I'm so happy you're here. Gary! I'm so happy you're here. How you feeling? I'm fine. Fine isn't a feeling, but I'll take it. How was the convention? Aside from long. I spent 2 days in a hotel room with 8 other people. I slept on a pile of towels under an ironing board. Yikes. Still. I'm glad you're here. You excited to get out there and see the Perseids? I guess so. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm all shaky. I feel like I drank a ton of coffee. I had to stop doing that years ago. Wow, you're pretty into space stuff now, huh? Oh, Emily, I don't know if this is the door you want to open. I've spent a lot of time on astronomy Wikipedia lately. It's a pestilence. You're alright, better not. Okay, so, to start out, you're probably asking yourself, what the heck is a Perseid? What we call the Perseids are actually bits of junk that fell off a much bigger comet, the Swift Tuttle. It has this whole cloud of bits that follows it around its orbit, and those bits get burned up in our atmosphere, hence the streaks of light. In fact, some of those little bits have been part of the cloud for 1,000 years. Neat. Isn't it? To think about how it went so far away just to come right back to us again. We really haven't caught up in a while. We haven't. Not that things have actually changed. And that's mostly a good thing. I'm still noodling around in Illustrator all day at the glove factory and hanging with Megan and Cliff a bunch. Life's pretty good. Things are still good at the glove factory? Things are great at the glove factory. They're starting to branch out into like hospital clothes. And R&D keeps me at distance, but I've been hearing rumours about doggy shoes. Doggy shoes? Doggy shoes. It's an exciting time. Anyway, things are good. I was out the other night with some friends. We went to a dive bar nearby to low-key celebrate my pal Ashley's lizard's birthday. We drank too much in honour of the little bastard and ended up at one of those touristy pick and mix candy shops, which is not a good thing for a drunk person to have access to. You just get too excited and start grabbing all the things you loved as a kid, and then you realise that gummy cola bottles suck, and it's like, why did I get so many of these? Anyway, It was pretty dumb fun, but fun nonetheless. You do anything exciting lately? I went to breakfast with Laura last week. Fun! How's the weekend been going? It's been good. Cliff has been a little clingy, but it's been good. Just hanging out and taking in the atmosphere. Not quite like old times, but I guess we can't expect them to be. Megan's been holding up well? I think so, but you know how hesitant she is to talk about what's going on with her. Not in like the weird keep it a secret way like Cliff does it. I think she doesn't want to burden people. It's weird how when you see people again for the first time in a while, they seem like exaggerated versions of themselves. But I know that's in part because I'm exaggerated too. What's the plan for tonight? We were talking about watching a movie later, I guess. For now, I'm just going to watch Megan play video games and see if Cliff needs help in the kitchen. Cliff is working on dinner right now, but he says he should be done soon. This house is amazing. Oh yeah, it's awesome. But I'm sorry if the hoarder vibe is tough on your OCD brain. I'm also sorry if it's shitty of me to call it your OCD brain. You're thoughtful to even think of it. I love a low bar. Anyway, Emily, you just got here. You should go say hey to everybody else. I'll still be here. Examine inner glass darkly. I can read the whole thing. What? I don't know. Oh. Oh. Huh. Who knew? Who knew? I just wanted to see if there was an achievement for reading the whole book. There's page missions in the book. Next to it there's 4 vertically stacked colour bars. Is this like art? What does it mean? Huh. Okay, I've got that as a memory. That's cool. I wonder if that's like an Easter egg or something I have to find or what. Reminder, the fluid in this tank is the source for all the pumps in the house. When improperly calibrated, pumps positioned above the tank will drain automatically with gravity. For pumps positioned below, manual drain will be necessary using this button. I probably shouldn't poke that. Oh. The Chimpton Tipper, October the 8th, 1978. Carpenter's Deli at the end of its struggle. Carpenter's Deli at its heyday, its wait staff surrounding the corner booth of mainstay customer and self-described local guru Parker Nest. Some commenters noted a correlation between Nest disappearing from his daily lunches and the eventuality of the carpenter's downfall. Okay, cool. Sure. Okay, the power's broken. Did not open. Cool. Is that the same newspaper article I just read? I think so. Aha, the rules. One just full of pages and pages of notes on how to care for the house and its contents. The others really weren't kidding. It's kind of obsessive. I flipped through it a bit. It's open to a page about the cellar and the attic being off limits. It gets weirdly personal about what an invasion of privacy it would be to go into these areas without permission. There's something about a fee for emotional damages. Sure. Cliff! Oh, Oh, hey. Who are you again? Well, fuck you then. He was a weird guy. Eggplant palm in progress. I don't know what eggplant palm is. What's cooking? Fire safety in the kitchen. Food isn't the only thing you can burn. Cool. Staying safe is up to you. I mean, that is true. Hide. Why can I hide? Hi, Cliff. You're looking at me like you know who I am. I don't think you do. What the hell? Go away. Gary, Cliff's being weird. Gary, who are you talking to? I don't see anyone else here. Anyway. Why don't you go do something else, Emily? I don't want to waste much of your time. You're not wasting my time. Well, fuck Cliff then, I guess. Where else am I supposed to go? Anywhere? Upstairs, maybe? Ah. What button is that, though? I don't have that button. Ah, that button. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I know, but I pressed that button, didn't do anything. It turned out it wanted me to press that button, which also has that on it. And no, not that. Where'd Francine go? There she is. Francine, what's up? Cliff was kind of shitty when I said hi to him. Have you noticed anything? Anything other than his usual attitude? No, I haven't. You know how cold he can be. I'm sure it's just being rude for rudeness' sake. This is worse than usual. It's really worrying me. Yikes. I'm sorry. But now that I think of it, he's been rude to me too. He hasn't been himself when he isn't talking to Gary. I guess I just chalked that up to him being a jerk. That lightning was intense. That was upsettingly loud. And it's not even raining out. Yeah, I noticed that too. Some kind of electrical storm, maybe? Where's Pete? We were on a thread with him up until the middle of the day yesterday. He said he'd be here tonight by 6. And yet you beat him here. Hopefully we'll see him again soon. I hope he's okay. Hey, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. He's just forgetful. I hope so. Something about it just seems so weird. What are we going to do? What's the plan for tonight? We need to get the power back on. If we can't, well, I suppose we can still enjoy the Perseids in the dark, right? Cliff was working on dinner in the kitchen, but now I suppose that won't be happening for a while. I'm going to go check if the others are okay. Okay. I like that I've got a torch. Gary. Hey, Emily. Do you know what's up with Cliff? Like, is he mad at me? Aw, man. Is he acting like he's mad at you? He's actively cold shouldering. Huh. For all his bluster, Cliff usually is more of a passive-aggressive kind of guy. I don't remember him saying anything particularly shitty. Come to think of it, though, I don't remember him saying anything about you for a while. Even when I've brought you up. Shit, so you do think he's mad at me? I'm sorry, buddy. I'm very confident that he's mad at you. I wonder if he resents me for moving away. You might be onto something. He keeps bringing up how you live in the big city, that you're too good for us. It was all he would talk about for a while. Around the time he first started clinging to me constantly. Yikes. Sorry about that. It is what it is. I've really missed him a lot. I hate to think I made things worse. He's probably just acting out. I'll bring it up to him. You and I both know he wouldn't react well if I actually talked to him about it. This is going to take some subterfuge, and I can't promise it'll be done by the end of the night. Yeah, why hang out with him at all? Maybe he used to be awesome. And she misses the person he used to be, like misses the relationship they used to have. I wish we could just talk to him regular style. You and me both. But it'll be okay. Crap. Sorry everything got weird right when you showed up. Wrong button. Sure. Look into the tunnel. There's a tunnel near the floor that when I look into the darkness seems to stretch into infinity. Just looking at it makes me want to hyperventilate. I don't much want to know what's on the other end, but metal bars stop me from finding out. Okay. That's not weird. Wait, I'm in the basement. I'm not supposed to be in the basement. I've just realised. Okay, cool. Weird. I mean, I broke the rules accidentally. I forgot that I wasn't supposed to be down here. Sure. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not ready to solve this yet. Heavy blue cable leads from the ceiling down through a hole in the wall. Okay. Not budging. I think the locking mechanism is controlled by a nearby device. This device? Sure. That's the only code I know. Like, not that I know. That I have got. Oh! Oh, we know this, right? blue 1, red 3, yellow 2. I don't understand how this is working. Oh, cool. Two 7/8. Cool. An invoice for the delivery of 2 industrial-grade Galneron generators. Parker, I thought your accumulator was an acoustic device. Why are we suddenly looking to generate more power than we could use in a year? Clara. Radon! It's bad. It's bad, bad, bad. You're gonna die. You're gonna die of radon. That's the song, by the way, that the radon people sing. Of hollow tubes and animal spirits. Clara Jones, hydraulic cylinders, oil, human blood. The body is a machine, the body is a house. The same blood, the same thoughts, recycled gushing, salotoatic, atrium to ventricle. There is beauty to the well-oiled symphony of the furnace of the heart, the electric grid of the nerve endings. What the hell? The crawl space is littered with corpses of animals and the bodies of men. The lights are on, there's nobody home. But the body gets sick, wood rots, machines rust, houses melt into something worse. Nature pours a vacuum and will punish you for creating one. You will suffer the relentless foundation of your own decay. A body made to live, a machine built to die. I mean, it sounds like something's gone wrong. What was the number? 278. No? Maybe because the power's off. Right, it is time for a break. I will be back on the other side. I did it. I'm so pleased. Do you know what though? 2. Okay. Are we actually thinking about killing her? Or are we... We're killing someone.
They're right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose.
Danais?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
Oh, whose side are we going to be on?
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
This is a big decision, Panhorn. Okay.
Coward.
New horse. Same shit. Clearly.
The field to kill hundreds of men in cold blood. You're a coward. You're a murderer. Actions have consequences, Mr. Marston. Come now. Try to look on the bright side.
It's hard to argue against that, to be fair.
There ain't no bright side. Your family is enjoying a much-needed vacation, and in far more luxurious surroundings than those to which they are accustomed. I assure you. Soon you will be able to start a new life together.
Ayo. I've been listening to these noises this whole time. I don't know what's going on. What the hell are you? I don't know if I was supposed to not go down in the basement. What are you? Is that a mask? Is that game over? No. What? Gary. Hey, Emily. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so this is a time loop thing. What just happened? What the fuck is happening? Good to see you too, Gary. Oh. That's not what I tried to say. You doing alright? Gary, something's up here. I'm fine. Sorry I'm late. Emily, I'm serious. You look pretty rattled. Long day? I'm serious, Gary. Something is wrong. I was already here. We already did this. Yeah, the con just took it out of me. Too much social pressure all in one weekend, you know. I'm glad to have finally made it here, though. This is going to be a good night. Hell yeah. This is just like old times. This isn't right. Someone else has to know what's up. I'm going to go catch up with everybody else. Cool. What is this thing? Oh, there's the power box. The strange power box mounted into the wall. It looks like it can provide power to one of two cables that'll leave the box left on the right hand side, but the box needs to be powered on first. There's a yellow and black striped cable coming into the bottom of the box from the floor. The yellow cable leads from the left side out into the foyer. A teal cable leads from the right side and up into the ceiling. Yes, maybe Cliff knows. this where Cliff was? Cliff was over here. Yeah, maybe he's experienced it once before. Cliff, look who's here. You're not as good at it as you think you are, you know that? What? The asking questions so you can control people thing. Like, you can get the upper hand over people without them even knowing it. Like, you can control everything. What's this about? Are you doing okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's been a long trip. Gary pulled me aside this morning and told me you're worried about me. I'm worried about you too. I've missed you, Emily. I've missed you too. Do you remember something messed up just now? Like, I had this weird dream of something scary happening. What? Didn't you walk in the door like a minute ago after driving here alone? Should I be taking your keys? I don't think I can handle this. I know it's been a stressful night. Don't go making it worse for yourself. Guess you're right. Maybe you should go lie down or something. You've had a long night, haven't you? Like, we're supposed to have a relaxing weekend. Yeah. Maybe I just need to calm down. Yeah. Huh. I feel bad saying this, Emily, but are you doing okay? You look really shaken up. Yeah. Was the drive that stressful? No. No, I think I'm just disoriented. Do you have a memory of something strange happening? Like, something in this house? Whoa, Emily. No, I don't. And I promise you that I would. It's been a long weekend. Please. Fuck, one of you guys has to hear this. You know, if I'm being honest, I was worried this weekend wasn't going to go too well. Sure. I was a little worried too. Glad I'm not alone. It's been really nice seeing everybody. You seem kind of stressed out. You should go relax for a few. Oh, I can play the game. Heard mystery. I'm assuming I have to avoid the eggs. Oops. Ah. Oh no! Ah. Oh. Oh. I'm really bad at this game. Do I need to do this again? I don't like what's already done. everything's already... Okay, I guess if I've still got the memories, then they're done. I haven't been upstairs yet. Frankenstein. This is just literally the whole book. I don't know if there's going to be anything in here or not. Yeah, I mean, why not? If you really want to read it, you can pause my VOD on every page. Well, there was nothing in that. I apologise for wasting everybody's time. It's happening last Tuesday. A group of young men and women run a gamut of creative and professional aspirations. A writer here, a hyper-realist painter here, an industrial engineer turned performance artist beside. The latter would be Clara Jones. She's the one who did that weird blood house thing. Holder of revivalist happenings of the highest order, her work dazzling and frustrating poets and academics alike. Just last week, the group to which Jones belongs gathered in a disused steel plant beneath a meteor shower to take in her latest work, orchestrated with her creative partner Parker Nest. That's the guy who owns the house, right? Someone in the corner was playing a saw with a bow poorly, and the theremin warble of it screeched through the house until the man caught the bow on the ragged teeth. It snapped with a twang, striking him in the face. Women in shawl poured vodka onto the lightly bleeding cut on his eyebrow. Suddenly there was a joint in my hand, as well as a fresh grasshopper. Who gave them to me? Perhaps they simply manifested there. I may have been soused 3 drinks ago, but I was in the throes of personal heartbreak, and I'll be damned if I wasn't going to have a good time in spite of it. The party gathered as a celebration of the full moon, and had quickly devolved into a celebration of pure debauchery. I observed a jolly nude man streak across the yard, a comet of pale flesh. We were artists, after all, left to our own devices and a voluminous quantity of liquor and acid. What else would you expect? I led a small gaggle of quite pulchritudinous young ladies into the attic to shade in the accumulator. They used and and huddled inside the chamber, impressed with the finely crafted... Alright, Dracula. Great. Oh my word, it's long. Now, if the first book I'd looked through hadn't had anything in it, I wouldn't be doing this. Because I wouldn't know that there was stuff in the books. It does sound like the start to Massacre, doesn't it? But now I know that there's been something in one book. I feel like I've got to check all the books. Because what if the one book I'm like, nah, let's not bother with that one. That's the one that's got something in. They've probably done this just to fuck with us. The first book we find has got a clue in it. None of the others have. But you go through all of them anyway, because you don't know. You might have been. The game isn't. Maybe if you stare at this, like just the whole story will like subliminally into your brain. Nearly there. The end. There was nothing in it. Seats for construction projects. The drawer is full of bees. Dead bees. Okay, I mean that's still weird. Drawer is empty. Christmas ornaments. Small plastic babies. Rocks. Tiny vials. Rulers. Rubber bands. Dirt. Dice? I should say dice. Die is singular, dice is plural. Someone plays D&D. Ah. That's the bit torn out of the book. So I guess that's how we know to look through that book. Empty can of energy drink. Tiny skulls. Pens. Screws. Okay, well, sure. Brace yourselves, guys. Nothing. Thank you for the vials. I swear these are the last I need. Do remember to change your bandages because I do not plan on taking you to the ER again. The work will be done soon. Rest assured it is as convoluted as you feared. See. Weird. That's that cable from the, Uh-oh. That means the bad guy's coming, right? Steel wire leads up to a box with a little spotlight. I guess the power box in the living room powers this on. I mean, I don't know how I can avoid the bad guy. I mean, I guess I could hide, maybe? Huh. Oh, we're playing Minesweeper. I see. Yeah, I win. So is that a code for something? That symbol was on that box, right? Down in the cellar. Oh, post it. $12. Fly for an electronic lock. Someone will be coming from the electronics company to do the installation. Have them set the passcode as specified on the form and lock up the schematic plus combination in the cellar cage when done. Do not let them enter the attic, thank you. Parker, why are you suddenly so obsessed with security? I can't tell if you're working to keep something out or keep something in. Why would they want to go in the attic? I want to see you leave the house again someday. You're baptised in the great gunshot of it, the halo your skull makes against the night. There is little to do but welcome it, that swallowing dark. Welcome what moves beneath your flesh. Greet the worms in your lungs. Here they are at home. Look to that distant star, that cold, coy wink, and rejoice. A new you is risen. Emerge from your skin, then discard the husk. You will not recognise the thing you used to be. From the dirt and from the skies we have made you whole. From your hands fall a soft summer rain, from your eyes a cleansing fire. Cherish your rewards and look back upon this path you created to paradise, an altar, a chapel, that sacred place where you confess the things you thought you were better than. Sure. Sure. Bad things happen on the internet, guys. Computer's on an uninterruptible power supply. I guess that means it's important. I guess it do. Oh, hi, Francine. I didn't realise you were in here. Emily. Do you have a feeling of deja vu? Like, I have a feeling we've been here in this room before. I mean, you haven't. But sure. In a nostalgia way, you mean? No, like literal. Then no. You doing okay, Emily? I mean, you weren't in this room before. Something about this really doesn't feel right. No, I think I just need to sit down. Are you dehydrated? Is your blood sugar low? Do you know what to do about the power outage? Hell, we don't have any notes on what to do if the power's out. I suppose Cliff may be the person to ask about that. He works on electrical equipment, doesn't he? I hate this place so much. It's an amazing place, but it's really worrying the power's out. What's up with Pete? Has anyone heard from Pete? Actually, how did you guys even hear from him? Isn't there, like, no signal out here? Oh yeah. Last time we had a signal was out in this little mountain town not far from here. We stopped on the way in to eat and sponge up a final few drops of cell reception. I bet that town is pretty charming. Not really. It feels like maybe 10 years ago it was a good slice of Americana, but it's gotten mouldy since then. No word from Pete, though. What can we do about this? What's the plan for tonight? We need to get the power back on. Cliff was working on dinner in the kitchen, but now I suppose that won't be happening. Yeah. I'm going to go say hi to everybody. Okay. I mean, I can hide. Is that a door? Nope. Mess. Classy. Doesn't seem to be on. There was a hiding place in the kitchen, wasn't there? So I feel like I can go in there and be kind of okay. Cliff, hey. What's up? Can you help with the power outage? Not if you ask the IBW, but yes, I'm an electrician. The lightning strike hit a transformer outside, but it's barely even on fire. All we need to do is reset the breaker, and that's a basic as hell fix. Problem is the breaker box is usually close to the ground, which would put it in the cellar, and the cellar's locked. I saw a red light coming from the cellar. The door's open. I guess it opens automatically when the power's off. Ah. Oh shit, really? That changes everything. If it's an electromechanical lock, it should have a failsafe made for when the power's off. That's a pretty thoughtful feature to add to an Airbnb. This thing was installed in the 80s, way before he could have anticipated renting this place out through a tiny computer in his pocket. Normally, those types of locks are used for fire escape doors so people don't get trapped and building owners don't get sued. So, you want to head down there with me? Figure things out? I don't know. Do you think you're up for it? It's pretty creepy down there. Are you up for it? You don't seem like you're in a hurry to help me out. Haha. Yeah. I will in a bit. I just have some things I have to take care of up here. Crap. Trouble's really following you tonight, huh? What do you need to take care of up here? What? Why did it just save? Megan, hey. Something feels seriously wrong here. I wish I could tell you were being irrational. Yeah, I kind of want to hide. How long do I hide for? He's out there. Until dawn. Alright, settle in, folks. We're in it for the long haul. I mean, if this wasn't a game, if this was real, then hell yeah, I'd just be sitting down in this cupboard, lying down in the fetal position. I mean, I kind of don't want to leave while I can hear him. I wonder if I stay in here for long enough. Oh, there he is. Like, I wonder if he'll leave eventually, or if I have to... Maybe I have to leave, and then, like, run away from him, try and avoid him. Or maybe I have to leave and get killed by him and do another loop. Is he gone? There's something walking around, but there's no more growling. Yeah, I'm wondering if he's only around for that hour. I can hear footsteps, but there's no more growling. Yeah, let's check. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's Megan. She's dead. There's a lot of blood. This can't be happening. Cliff, I always read that when people die they piss their pants. I'm so glad I didn't piss my pants. Wait, did I wait, that's Cliff talking. Did I piss my pants? Oh my god, I can't even feel my lower half. If I actually piss my pants, please don't tell me. Wait, so he's not dead? What? But we're not dealing with it. So this, look, it's got that thing. Was it that? I don't know. Whoa! No! Ah! Oh. So the monster doesn't go away. He was still around. As it turns out. He is a sneaky bastard. Why was he not growling? It was very rude of him to be not growling. I recognise you. Huh? You're the one with the sense of being better than the things you're better than. I understand where you come from. I've been there. You're the one with the sense of being better than the things you're better than. I mean, everyone's better than the things they're better than, right? That's what better means. I am there. Yeah, I think this is a flashback. Oh, what? Can I help you? I'm trying very hard to leave there. If you're anything like me, you're probably expecting a reward, but winning only gets you in deeper. Are you trying to find a way to keep your elbows clean? I'm there with you. I see your left arm raised. I'm curious about the state of your right eye. What the? Just trying to gas up my car, dude. I'm gonna get going now. Who do you share your ticket to? Are you going to the train station? The rubble aside the train station? Are you going beneath the train station? Have a good night. Bye now. You're a strange, strange man. You're very weird. I don't like you. Bye-bye. Right. Hello. Hi, Gary. Hey, Emily. I talked to Cliff about you. How did you know that I wanted you to... What? I hope he didn't make that too hard for you. Ah. bark is worse than his bite. The reality is he misses you. He would never in a million years actually show it, but he misses you. And no one person can convince him somebody actually misses him back. I'm getting a really weird vibe from this place. This house is kind of wild, huh? There's something unnerving about it. It's nice, but it's like too nice, you know? I've been looking around for hidden passageways, or at least a dumbwaiter to hide in. Does this house even have a dumbwaiter? There's no way this house doesn't have a dumbwaiter. Alright, K-Wolf, thank you for hanging out with me. Have a good rest of the day. Now we just need our wacky friend who never takes anything seriously to do a fake out masked killer prank, you know, as a misdirect. Would that have been Pete? Shit, maybe you're right. That means he could be here dressed like a scary clown at absolutely any moment. Do you remember something messed up from just now? Like I had this weird dream. That would have been a welcome adrenaline spike, buddy. Remember that Hills Have Eyes / Texas Chainsaw situation in college? You don't remember us all getting murdered? Yeah, I do. We were driving southwards in the mountains, following signs for a rustic old family fun centre. We thought it'd be good for a laugh. Yep, our smoke-detached irony led us right into a creepy old ghost town. It was cartoonish. Our car didn't stop for a second when we got to that abandoned go-kart track. Cliff peeled out of there so fast we barely even got a second look at the place. Still can't believe that wasn't a nightmare. Are you feeling okay, Emily? You look just like you did when we got out of there. Yeah. Hi, Megan. Hi, Emily. You were dead. I want to fucking scream, but I can't. I'm sorry I'm late. Hey, Emily. What's up? I want to cry when I look at them, but I guess I'll just talk about the weather or whatever. It's nothing. I haven't asked that. How have you been? Not a bad thing. Just doing the same stuff. Working, gaming, having out-of-body experiences. You know how it goes. Out-of-body experiences? I'm not sure I do know how that goes. Maybe they're not out-of-body experiences exactly. What's it called? Sleep paralysis? Isn't that the thing where you're held in nicer grip, motionless, as a being beyond your understanding stares at you through your doorway? Nah, that ain't it. Anyway, I'm good, is what I'm saying. How's your dad? Fine, I guess. If we just stick to talking about food and movies we liked, then it's alright. Like, the only quality time I ever spend with him is watching TV in silence, and I think I'm fine with that. You ever tried to play video games with him? Nah, he thinks they're dumb and too much work. He's not wrong. He said the homeowner was weird about silverware. That is true, she did. He's weird about everything. He left us a huge binder of instructions, blah 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 blah, how to lock doors, organise closets. Is that supposed to protect him or us? It's a great question. I guess this place was just his whole world for too long. He knew it inside and out, where everything was supposed to be. Oh, and also, we just found out, Mr. Nest, he was really specific that he didn't want any knives in the house. Knives? Like he doesn't want us to defend ourselves? Knives? Why? No idea. Cliff's in the kitchen cutting up an eggplant with a knife from a McDonald's breakfast. Really weird vibe. Major 7th guest vibes. Remember when we bought an old copy of that game at Goodwill? Box was worn like someone had thrown it across the room. Yeah, it looks like somebody had a pretty bad time with it. And I mean, the game wasn't what I remembered it being. Definitely not the Carnival of Terror I remembered from my childhoods, no. But I still remembered the sting of how scary it had been. And that was enough to make me uneasy. A little too slow-paced for me, though. That was more like the type of games you and Francine used to play. I don't think Pete's going to make it. I don't know. None of us do. It's so strange. Emily, you should go do what you've got to do. Hey, Cliff. Hey, you doing alright, Emily? You seem pretty shaken. I'll be fine. Just tired. Okay. Hang in there, buddy. He's being nice to us now. Do you have any idea how to unlock the solid door without waiting for the power to go out? It's locked with an electronic keypad that takes a 3-digit code. I've already tried some of the most common passcodes. All the lines and diagonals, really. Have you tried 666? I did. I told you I've already tried the most common passcodes. And 667. And 420. When you think about it, 420 is actually a really great passcode. It's just predictable enough to be unpredictable. Emily, I'm not going to judge you if you use 420 or 69 or whatever as passcode. It's a good bit. But we don't need to worry about that now. If it's open, let's head down there and get it fixed. How have things been going with you, Cliff? Same shit, different day. I'm still hanging in, not thrilled about it. Have you done any cool film stuff lately? I wish. Back home, they're not exactly trawling the streets for gaffers and best boys. I've mostly been doing electrical work, contract stuff. Yikes, that doesn't sound easy. I don't want it to be easy. Because the hard work keeps it honest. I'm doing demanding and dangerous work without a certification. It wasn't honest to begin with. Mark, the contractor I've been working for, talks about how most of the worst accidents on a site don't happen during something dangerous. They happen when people get complacent. I mean, that's true for life in general, I think. When you're doing really dangerous stuff, you take a lot more care. When you're just bimbling about the place, you don't. How bad are these accidents we're talking about? I've met wiremen who were missing fingers, hands, deep trenches out of their arms or legs. The worst, again, is when you're just not thinking. On your belly in a crawl space, if your head or chest goes over a live wire, that's 240 volts straight into your brain or your heart. You're pretty much done. I guess we don't really know when the end comes, do we? Nope. And I've been spending a lot of time in crawl spaces lately. How's the trip been treating you so far? It's been okay. Deep enough into the woods outside, you open up into a clearing, and these jagged rocks come out of the ground like gods' incisors. I've never seen so little light pollution. It was beautiful. Has it been good being around, you know, your friends? These people here in this building. Oh yeah, that. For the most part, yeah. You see the others a lot these days? I mean, plenty, sure. Megan and Gary are good friends, patient, good listeners. But absence doesn't necessarily make the heart grow fonder, you know. Francine, you mean? Look, I don't have a problem with Francine, but you don't have a problem with Francine? Alright, fine. She's mean to me. But you're mean to me, and I still like you. Shut up. Anyway, Francine's just been cold, I guess. Working through her own shit, maybe. I don't know. Lord knows I'm not treating her any differently than usual. Uh-huh. How have things been with you? Wait, I'm asking how things have been. And then... I've been pretty bad. Okay. How was the drive? What'd you do? Take the 80 minutes away? What? That's how I would have done it. You don't want any details or clarification about my life, or... What? Cliff, I don't get it. Do you just not want to be close to other people? Sure. Get everybody nice and close. That way you'll get the chance to stick the knife in, right? No, I just like having friends. God damn it, Cliff. Right, can we get into the what's this? Oh, the guest book. What a wonderful year I've spent living in this tiny little hub. To bang your head against the wall over an album that won't come together, painful. But when its group of friends are struggling to wring the creativity out of their adult brains, divine. It would be great if I could remember more of it. Maybe by the time a future guest reads this, getting hot water into the upstairs shower will no longer require an intricate ritual of faucet jiggling and prayers to God. Knowing Parker, I doubt it. So he stayed there for a year. My stay in this haven for hooligans has been a joy. Despite the best efforts from the inexplicable clangs upstairs, I was actually able to complete my manuscript in my time here. My most humble thanks to Clara for her thoughtful critiques and to Parker for his theories on my work, which never failed to entertain. Okay. I'll move out tomorrow. Might as well leave an autograph behind, though I highly doubt I will net you any money in the possible future. Maybe I'm just being sentimental. It's hard not to in a place like this. Best wishes to all. Parks, you never show me what you're working on in the attic. You live for a place so long that it becomes a part of you, I think. It was such an honour to have been here, to breathe this dusty, rarefied air for such a significant chapter of my youth. Blimey. The upstairs windows glow from my heart now. I hope I've left a small imprint in return, other than forgotten tchotchkes. I see you all from that sweet window, Clara. So she left in 82. I never was the best with words, but what you had here was very special. Take care, Dalton Rhodes. Welcome to my home. I hope it feels like you're in for the duration of your stay. Kindly improves the binder in the kitchen for an outline on keeping this old place in one piece. Leave a review. This is the coolest Airbnb I've ever rented. Amy. Love you forever, Mark. Happy anniversary from Hannah. Quirky vibe. Loved it. Thank you, Heather. Don't know why this feels like a yearbook, but this place is cool. Hags. Gary. Thank you for having video games. Megan. Nice to leave a written note for once on real paper even. Cliff. Oh, this isn't the basement, this is the garage. Where is the basement? Lost. Where was it? Oh, there's a deadbolt for the front door. Locking mechanism doesn't have power. Okay. Right, so we need to figure out... This was 420, right? Yep. This is what I packed? I know I was in a hurry. This is 2 pairs of pants and no underwear. What the hell? This is so embarrassing. Cool. So we need to get this working. So we need to go downstairs. Where was the downstairs? How do I get downstairs? Ah, was it here? Did I have a thing for that keypad? How did I go into the cellar? Ah, PC auto exec set to launch Minesweeper. Okay, did that. Let's break compressor in. Any more rules? Electronic locks can only be toggled if they have power from the thing in the living room. But there aren't instructions. Stove maintenance. Soak the stove top with degreaser for 10 minutes after use. Walk-in kitchen cupboard. Specific place for all the ingredients. Keep in mind the relative density of the surface directly. What? Blah blah blah. Okay. But I don't remember how. Excuse me. I don't remember how I got downstairs. Must be this door, right? But what was the code for it? Maybe that? Aha! I don't know what. Yeah, so that's a mine. Like Minesweeper. And then... Ah, I was remembering it wrong. Haha! Haha! What the hell? Oh my god. So we need to connect plus to plus and minus to minus. I guess. Because that's what it, like, what? Haha. Front door should be open now, right? Yeah. Woo! What? Uh. Well, that didn't work, did it? But I got an achievement for escaping the house. Oh, what? Right, it's time for a break. So I'm hoping the cutscene doesn't automatically play. I have paused it, but we'll see. I'll see you on the other side. Murder, shoot them in the face. Kill them all dead. Something that rhymes with face. Killing the people. Oh yeah. So I mean I could go in here now. This is dark. I can't see. Oh, that made me jump. Oh my god.
Calvin.
Oh my god.
Great kid. I almost gave up on my vision and my reactions when I first saw his reaction to his world falling apart. I could see myself in his
My heart's going so fast. Oh, we're nowhere near.
The swing after we're gonna jump on.
Ah.
Ready? This one, right now.
I overshot.
Then we have to get off it right away.
I overshot.
Stop! Stop overshooting!
I...
Oh! Stop!
Stop what? Stop
Okay,
dangling, damn it!
Sorry. Dangling.
There's tunnels everywhere. Who would dictate a perfect rain? Nature or magic?
I love how they just all exploded. And then just got up as if it was nothing. I don't think Panon even noticed.
Pretty,
Funny.
but it doesn't do much.
I mean, obviously some people have got, like, see invisibility and stuff. He's still alive, Villa. He's still alive. He's still got 6 HP. Premature celebration. It's a problem.
Another day, another fight.
Hi!
Hi.
Shall we head off then?
What happened to Villa, Sasaki?
I don't know. There's no way of knowing.
And Mad Dog's body?
Oh, I never found that.
You know what? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, and let's just go.
I think we should. I think we
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But videos to rent from the local video shop because the case for it, I swear it had like a, you could press part of the case and like it'll. Right. It is Emily, right? Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're that old guy I met at the gas station. At least, I think there was a gas station. My name is Parker Nest. Oh, you're the guy who owns the house. Do you feel strange spending so much time in my home? Your home? We're not really in a mountain retreat in Pennsylvania. That place isn't your home. Is not Rome still Rome? Are these really the last days of the Roman Empire? Oh, please make sense. Is my radiator getting warm and cold? Yes, it is. Tell me, when that creature, the homunculus, when it attacks you, do you feel it? Do you feel anything when you die? What the hell kind of question is that? Of course it hurts. Funny. It's not what your friend said. My friend? Who? I imagine you must blame me for what's happening to you. Frankly, I do too. Fine-tune this cruel world appears and you will know why it appears so cruel. In the attic you'll find a device I've built, something Burroughs told me about sometime before he pissed off to Tangiers, called an accumulator. It's supposed to aid in cellular reassembly. I built it believing it would extend my halcyon days. Of course, I was in my 50s. I should have known that time was already behind me. Still, I hoped it would help me regain some of the feeling I once had. Naturally, it didn't. Instead, over time, it made me the house. It made you. It made that thing, the homunculus, and it made a liar out of me. The only comfort that brings me regarding the predicament I seem to have gotten you into is that it keeps creating and recreating you, but it won't last forever. In fact, I suspect the mere fact that we're having this conversation now is a sign that both of us are in some kind of hot water. The accumulator is the maker of the world in which we live. It alone can change it or unmake it. I'm getting very confused. Okay, so I guess I need to find the accumulator. So I need to go up into the attic. I don't know how to get into the attic. Ah, draw 12. There was a thing with 12, wasn't there? What's in 12? This is what that 12 sticky note was all about. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine. How do we get in the attic? Oh, interesting. Computer's been smashed, seemingly deliberately. How could this have happened? Huh. So stuff changes. Maybe I need to put the power onto this teal cable. Because I can do that, right? Wait, that was a dog. That was a dog, right? Ah, so I shouldn't do that anymore. What was the combination for this? 278. Ah. So let's connect it to the teal cable. That is nearly right. I'm making it worse, aren't I? Aha! Wait. Yes. Okay, so now I should be able to go upstairs. And the power's off. Good, good, good. But I should be able to get into the attic now, I think. Huh. I'm really bad at these puzzles. Just so everyone's aware, in case it wasn't obvious. Huh. Was that not what I was supposed to do with that? Oh, is it maybe just these ones I'm supposed to have on? That feels like we're getting somewhere. Or maybe not. close. Hi Dan, how's it going? I don't even know if I'm doing this right. You moved yesterday? I didn't know you were moving, Dan. How are the cats coping? I'm about to die, aren't I? Ah! I didn't realise he was in there. That made me jump. Oh. Your room looks the same. The cat boys love coming in for the familiarity. That's good. Cats do a lot of smell as well, so I guess as long as all the stuff still smells like home, it's not too scary. So at that point, I look at Gary and say, that makes two of us. And Gary clearly wants to back down, but I don't want to back down. And we stared that guy down until he backed off. You intimidated him? Nah, he never wanted to fight. Turned out he was joking. Huh. So that happened at the Roadhouse, huh? Yep. Huh. I haven't been to the Roadhouse since we were all there together the first time we watched the Perseids. It must have been, what, like 3 years ago? Carly was so funny. He runs to your room, he has to go out until he remembers this is a new place and just comes back in. Oh. Yep. Glad you had occasion to grace us with your presence again. Well, my grandma died very conveniently. You wouldn't have come otherwise? And I thought Pete was the flaky one. I've been really anxious about coming back here. Oh, I've been busy. So relax, we're supposed to be having fun here. We'll drink out of dirty glasses and watch some falling space garbage and it'll be great. But isn't the bar just outside of town? Where are we going? We're going to the site where I've been working. Streaming up a storm, am I? I've only done like a couple of extra streams this week. It's because I got really bored during COVID. So now I'm feeling a lot better. So now I'm streaming lots. My cough keeps coming back just to remind me. Stream! It is indeed extreme. Why? And why are you telling me this now? We're going to get to the bar way after everybody else. I told the others a late start time. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to pick up my last check alone. Your last check? Last time we talked you seemed crazy about that job. Raft soon, work permitting. Awesome. Let me know when. Last time we talked was like 14 months ago. My mum owed me some money. It's fine. Okay. This, by the way, Dan, in case you didn't know, is a time loop horror weird game. Don't really know what's going on in it. Didn't excuse me. Didn't we just pass the Riverside exit? Isn't that what you said the site was? Do you know what day it is, Emily? August 13th? Being in a time loop with an awkward convo, biggest horror. I mean, the character does have an anxiety disorder and also OCD, so every convo is awkward, I think. Friday, August 13th. Oh, it's Friday 13th. So what, you're superstitious now? I mean, she's died like quite a few times. It hasn't helped. Wait, you're afraid to go back there? Is that where you quit? Nobody sticks around those types of jobs long. You either work a decade, tear your body up, or you quit before you're in too deep. Uh-huh. Buddy of mine, Martin, kind of an older guy, wife and 2 kids. He's spotting another guy, Brian, as he's bringing a dump truck full of gravel, laying a foundation. The truck hits a bundle of rebar, the scaffold collapses, Martin falls into the pit, and the truck tips behind him, just enough to dump all that gravel on top of her. He's chest deep in gravel now, but his arms are free. He's responsive, feeling okay. Miracle. But it turns out, I mean, that's 18 tons of gravel in there with him, alright? All that weight, it's pushed all the oxygen in his blood up to his brain, and below the waist, he's crushed. He's just one big bruise. When they pull him out of there, all that blood's going to go racing to his legs, he's going to go into shock, and his brain's going to die. So this is it. They bring in his family, explain the situation. They hug him, say goodbye. And then they winch him out, and he's gone. Isn't that what happened in Signs? Signs? The M. Night Shyamalan that movie, Signs. The guy's wife gets hit by a truck, and he goes and says goodbye to her. It happened. It happened to somebody I know, Emily. Oh, but yeah, oops. You're getting some lag. I'm not seeing any lag. Try refreshing. Let me know if it still happens. Or if anyone else is knocking about, let me know if you're getting lag as well. It's gonna happen to me. Either I live hard and die young like Martin, or I become a lumpy old asshole like my dad. Eyes on the road! I'm not going to let that happen to you. We're going to get out of here. Sorry, Cliff. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. Don't mention it. I'm sorry to you. Wait, where are we? How long have we been driving for? Okay. So we need a code for that. Or maybe I was doing it right. Let's try it again. What's the code? 278. Yeah, we need something for the attic door lights. Maybe that? No. Okay, that's good. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing any lag or any dropped frames on my end, so... No. Don't know if I can do anything with this yet. Yeah, okay, we're not ready to solve it yet. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Dan. It might be on my end. If it is, I don't know how to fix it anyway, so... I know, right? What is that about? No, I don't do that yet. Oh, do I need to do this again? That's what I'm aiming for. I think this is a puzzle that I just need to solve rather than being a puzzle that I need a hint for, because she didn't say, oh, we can't do that yet. But I don't know how to solve it. I mean, I'm assuming that these are the 4 that I want lit. But I don't know how to get them lit. Oh, good. I'm just clicking random buttons at this point now. I did it! Yes, for clicking random buttons. Park again. I was locked out of the attic today because I couldn't solve your little puzzle. I don't understand what's so difficult about it. Oh, just press the buttons in this order. Okay, well that's simple. I'm not saying I want to guide your puzzle, I'm saying you should install normal lock. Yes, I agree. Okay, but at least I can get up here quicker next time. Because I'm assuming I'm going to die pretty quickly. I mean, there's no power, so... $733. Okay, cool. We needed that. Blueprints of the weird machine. 3 cables run power into the accumulator from elsewhere in the house. 2 generators and a weird machine. All that power flows into the machine. I should follow the cables to find where the power comes from. Okay. Broken exposed wire. Touching this would be very bad. Yeah, don't touch it. Don't do that. Three lights, big old mad scientist switch. Looks like it provides power to the accumulator. 3 gnarly cables come into it from below. Needs 3 power sources like in the blueprints. Then we can turn it on and end all of this. Okay? Sounds like opening this machine made something break downstairs. Oh. I don't have a code for that, as far as I know. Inspect cables. Cables look like they carry a lot of electricity. I guess I need to follow them to the sources of power if I want to turn this thing on. 2 of them disappear into the floor, the other goes into this spiky looking machine. Yep, so we need a code for the spiky looking machine. Ah, it's a lightning rod. Okay. Okay. Can we go through that door? It's a tempting little door. So I guess when the lightning strikes, we need to have the code in there already for when the lightning strikes, I guess? Okay, but we've got the code now for that. And we know the sequence to push so we can get back in here quickly. Let's go see what broke. Hey, Gary. It's coming. Emily, I saw something in the house. Something that looked human. It had a knife, Emily. It's coming for us. Yeah, it is. Every time I try to escape and it just never works out, I need your help. Please listen to me. Oh no, we've got to get out of here. We can do this, Emily. I think. I hope. I mean, yeah, no, we can't. We're gonna die. I don't know where those big cables go, though. Ah. Right, what was it? Don't like the noises behind me. 733. Ah, here's one of the cables. Oh good, he's here. Hey, Emily. Pete? I know that look on your face. You've been tying yourself in knots, running this night through your head over and over again, trying to think of a way out. You see the house, with its door locked and power out. Some kind of walking metaphor roaming its halls. You see me in the woods with my throat slit. Do I? Am I right about that last part? No, you just flaked on us. I don't blame you for thinking that. That locker in the basement seems important, but it makes an error sound when you try to open it. The answer's got to be somewhere in the house, huh? Anyway, the killer starts every loop in this creepy old elevator. You've seen that, right? Yeah, it brings the killer up to that crawl space next to the bedroom on the 2nd floor. But it's impossible to get inside up there. Okay, that's all I have for now. See you again soon. That's not helpful, Pete. Right, let's go down in the basement to start with then. Right, what was this one? 733. Let's just have a good look round, eh? An old analog clock seems to reflect the current time. If you're wondering what happened to the other time clock, it's gone. Minnie's boy took it, said he was going to experiment with it for some kind of art project. So frustrating. We all have to line up, single file, to punch out every day because some pompous kid wanted to make some weird combination lock. Okay. I mean, that doesn't feel like a very good hiding place. Quite frankly. Breaking the Mold, a new must-see art exhibit from the Society for the Schoenmeier Trust and Associated Entities. The centre burning plastic would typically be cause for alarm in the halls of an art gallery, but the latest exhibit from the Weintraub Centre is anything but typical. If you follow that warm crayon-like smell through the halls of the Lindsay H. Droylett Gallery, you'll find yourself in a small room occupied only by a device the size and shape of a cigarette machine. Artist Clara Jones conceived of the idea from a trinket left on a windowsill that melted in the sun. Inspired, she combined her background in engineering with her passion for machinery to craft this curious device. I wanted to capture that feeling of pure anticipatory joy you have as a child, feeding pennies into a machine that ultimately spits out a disappointing metal curve, and you cherish it anyway. Jones is coy when I ask how the machine works, but it gives the piece an air of magic. She simply says the molds are made of a material that erodes in the presence of plastic. The first few casts of the day are pristine, finely crafted figures with a surprising level of detail. By the end of the night, the machine belches out distorted forms that might seem more at home in a Dali painting. Jones says these are her favourites, and patrons seem to agree. The room swells with people near closing time. They all return from their commune with the machine, a new toy in hand and a sparkle in their eyes, the author included. I was able to interface with the machine last night in a fortuitous lull in the crowd. It's a piece which invites you to play. The fine details of the casing, the satisfaction of pressing the buttons, the chunking of the inner workings. The total experience does make one feel like a child again, vacationing and happy. After a minute, it chirped pleasantly and presented me with a pink, waxy shape. There is a certain beauty to it, as if it were hard candy sucked smooth, as if the form eroded against millennia of desert wind. I'm not sure what it was supposed to be, but I'm glad it's this. A nominal admission fee for $1 covers the expenses to run the machine. The exhibit will run until September, whereupon it will be returned to the Weintraub Centre's permanent collection. Parker. I saved the last print of the day just for you to see. Okay, so we've got a keypad. That door's not going to open. I don't know what that means. But I clearly need to play the game. Do I just lose wherever I click? That's disappointing. There's a lot of places to hide in here. Smithson Museum and Botanical Gardens. Studio space made possible thanks to a generous endowment. 1955. Is that what I need for here? Because it's got a tree on it. No. Apparently not. Okay. Applicant Parker Nest. Application fee plus donation paid. Administrator notes Parker is not unlike a typical applicant to our society, and across a range of social descriptors and pedigrees, he does appear to be a model applicant. However, after spending time with him, I'm convinced that his suitability seems to be based on a carefully curated and performed set of behaviours, all structured around a simple assumption: he's convinced he deserves to be here. On multiple occasions, where I attempted to reach out to him, he instead jumped to prove his knowledge of our organisation was greater than my own. How could anyone be so obsequious and so arrogant at the same time? Application status denied. So you've decided to live forever. Is this it? Is it all you ever wanted? Don't worry, it's not going to hurt. It's going to take a long time. Heaven is already inside you. There's nothing wrong with lying to yourself. You never have to feel bad again. There are no moves where you're going. Nobody's going to miss you. Smile, you're here forever. Weird. What's that? Oh yeah, that's that. Okay. Gary, I found your jacket in the little blue room today. I put it in my locker. You can have it back next time I see you. Please don't leave stuff in the steam tunnels again. At least not in the little blue room. You know I hate the little blue room. I mean, we all hate the little blue room, don't we? Guess this is a map. It looks like a maze or a dungeon or something. How big is this place? Okay. Well, I'm dead. I hope getting out of here wasn't too much of a hassle for you guys. For real, the drive was fine. It would be like nothing for miles except trees, and then once every hour we'd see cows or something. At one point we stopped at one of those roadside boiled peanut stands, and we saw the guy ladle some of the hot nut water into his mouth, so we left without getting any. Hot nut water. Sounds to me like you saw something that made you feel funny. I should tell a trusted adult right away. Did a joke just go over my head? I feel like this is one of those Emily Francineisms, and none of us speak that language. Wait, you guys don't know this story? So, like, do you guys remember when the local arts council held that mini-con in the spring? I got a booth and was crunching like crazy to churn out little paintings and zines, while also doing homework, poorly. And because I'm a good friend, I offered to help set things up to make her life easier. That, and I wanted an excuse to hang out and people watch. Emily sends me to Kinko's to pick up a box of freshly printed and very glossy nice autobio zines. Get 'em back to the con just in time for the show to get going. I was excited to see how the books came out because I was nervous about the full bleeds and whatnot. And when I opened the box, it's not my zines. It was instead fully packed with a variety of public safety and surprisingly Christian pamphlets, like the kind you get in DARE or the ones assholes leave instead of tips. I'm panicking because the print job was expensive and I was hoping to make my money back. And now I have a box of the shit people try to hand you at the grocery store, and the booth next to us saw the whole thing and wanted to read them. And I'm standing there feeling like the biggest idiot on planet Earth. Oh, excuse me. For ruining my friend's show. Then Emily fans them out on the table, scribbles a little sign that says $1, and those things start selling like hotcakes. Turns out disaffected stoners really love DARE ephemera. Ever since, little snippets of those pamphlets will just randomly pop into my head. Raiden might be right behind you. Yeah, those pamphlets make obscure safety concerns feel like they're living entities coming to kill you. I remember feeling like I had to lock my doors to keep out Legionnaire's disease. Francine, you made the best mistake possible. You saved me from having other people see cartoons of me unsuccessfully trying to convince the Krispy Kreme employees to let me have some of the burned up donuts that got stuck in the production line and having an inexplicable panic attack in the parking lot. No one needs to see that. So thank you again for fucking up so bad. Did they let you have the donuts? They did not. So you really took those old brochures literally, huh? What do you mean? Radon might be right behind you. Sounds like something you would say. You're always warning me about obscure shit I've never even heard of. You know what? I just realised I need to go find my binoculars. I'll be right back. It's messed up that they don't just let you have the donuts. I mean, they're just going to go in the trash anyway. That is true. You doing okay in here? Yeah, I just needed a second. You said that, yeah, like 14 minutes ago. Well, I told the gang I would bring these binoculars along for the trip, so I've been looking for them, and I don't think they're here. So now I'm curled up in a ball trying not to hyperventilate. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. I thought you were doing great. I haven't seen you this on in a while. I think 20 minutes of on is all I can do. And I think I can only do that because Francine's wingmanning me. It's embarrassing. When we met, I was all Captain Cool, helping Francine keep her shit together. But I'm not like I was back then in school. I don't even recognise that person. Oh, Euclid incoming. Hi, buddy. Hello. Can you not walk across the keyboard, please? Come here. Gotcha. How you doing, bud? You been having a nice day? You don't have to be perfect for them to like you. You're their friend. They already like you. Do they like me, or do they just like whoever that was? Unless you've been quietly struggling with demonic possession or something, whoever that was is still you. Look, I don't want to make you feel any more guilty about it, but I can only talk to your friends about data analysis for so long. You're fine. You're safe. They missed you. Even if they'll never forgive you for not being able to find the binoculars. Come on, I'm making tea. You've got sharp claws, mister. What, did you need a pair of binoculars to find that pair of binoculars? Get your feet off my table. Jesus, what are you, my mum? I just don't want you ruining my table. I eat on that. Yeah, I mean, you don't put your feet on someone else's table. Unless you've seen them put their feet on their own table. In which case, go for it, I reckon. Cliff, we need to talk about that binocular joke. I'm disappointed in you. It's okay. Laura turned it off. I know. You're really worried about this, huh? Like you're worried about me ruining your table. Cliff, cool it. Just messing around. You guys' apartment is so cute. This seems like a really nice area. Will we even be able to see the shower out here with all the light pollution? Come on, it's not that bad if you go like a mile out of town. Anyway, the moon is just a tiny crescent tonight. Barely any competition for the Perseids. Hell, maybe binoculars would be cool. Getting lost looking for Theseus Major and Gonads District and all the other stuff the magic school bus tried to teach me about. Ah, hell. I gotta text my neighbour and see if she'll feed my guppies. You didn't take care of that before you left? I'm taking care of it now. Hot nut water guy got me thinking. That the hot nut water would probably be pretty good? Super umami, yeah. Obviously. But hot nut water guy also got me thinking. I feel like travel becomes way less stressful once you just accept that things in a new place are going to be uncertain and weird instead of trying to control every last detail. Just go with the flow. Like that time we were out in the mountains and decided to follow signs for a family fun centre. And ended up in a burned down old ghost town with no sign of escape. Totally. The creaking of a distant rocking chair, unreadable old billboards bleached white by the sun. Tetanus on every surface. Gotta love that percolating sense of unknowable danger. Guys, guess what? I'm changing the subject. What are we going to get for dinner? I could go for some za. I think we can do better than za. Emily, you live here. Where should we get food? I mean, why would anyone not want pizza? Really great Thai place down the street. Sure, yeah. Let's just get a pizza. Oh. Oh. That's not allowed. In that case, we better get going if we're going to get to Domino's before they close. Crud. Okay, let me just do the rounds of the apartment real quick before we go. Emily, seriously, you still worried about your knobs? It's not that unreasonable. An apartment next door to mine was like, I guess, a crash pad for pilots who were coming into the airport down the road. The city shut off our gas and no one was around to turn the pilot light back on. No pilots for the pilot light. They had one job. I'm taking heat for the binocular joke, and you can get away with that one. Right? Anyway, with the pilot light off, the room just slowly swirled with gas. By the time the landlord finally came by to shut off the valve, the apartment was so filled with gas that the windows had bowed out from the pressure. Sure, but that has to be rare. Rare, but it happens. And gas is invisible, so I worry about that too. The thing that bothers me is, like, what happens if my lungs are full of gas and it ignites? My lungs getting, like, all burned up from the inside. Dude, if your lungs are full of gas, the gas igniting is not gonna be an issue. Wouldn't the gas need oxygen to ignite? What's in my lungs if not oxygen? Well, you just said they're full of gas. Guys, I think we should stop talking about this. Why should we? Listen, gas isn't some magic murder monster coming to kill you. You turn the knob and it's off. That's it. Pete, help me out here. Exactly. Thank you. That's just what I'm talking about. Look, let me put this dress for you, Emily. See? Did we all die in a blazing inferno? No. So you can relax now. Wow, Cliff, you're right. I'm so relaxed. Now if you'll excuse me for a moment. Yeah, none of that was helpful, Cliff. Right. There's more in the basement we haven't explored. I think. Anyway. That's new. What was this one? What was it? I don't know what it was. Or where it was. Or who it was. Or how it was. What was the number? I can't remember what it was. Now that's weird. I don't know what that's doing. Maybe I need to talk to some people. Does the wood of this place kind of give you the heebie-jeebies? Huh? Like the colour? No, I mean the wood itself. It feels like hollow, brittle, a little soft maybe. Do you know anything about dark industrial tunnels filled with steam? Didn't Gary work in the steam tunnels that went under our school? He'd probably know more. Do you know anything about the game called Minesweeper? It's impossible. Minesweeper, the Grubsoft game? You know it? I do. It's the latest game Grubsoft released, and as far as I know, it really is impossible. The story goes that a disgruntled employee at Grubsoft was so miserable shoveling out their last few games that he swapped the code to the last minute before duplication, so the game would be totally impossible to win. It's really impossible? Impossible to win, yes, but I've heard that there's a secret to unlock, and it's tied into the Purd mystery of all things. Apparently there's a maximum score in Purd mystery where your points stop increasing. I've never gotten to it, but once you reach it, there's a hidden area that appears as part of the level. I saw a photo of it once on the Cleverworld forums. A creepy set of archways, like an aqueduct or something. Weird vibes. But if you press the up button while standing in the archway on the right, you get walked to a secret area. Once you're there, you need to enter a combination somehow using the number of your maximum score. And that ties into Minesweeper somehow? Yeah, the shape of the combination in Purd Mystery is connected visually to a hidden sequence of mines in Minesweeper, but as far as I know, nobody's ever found it. For all I know, it probably just crashes the game. Ah, okay. Do you know about the lock on the front door? What? Did you try unlocking it? Did somebody lock it on purpose? Oh shit, so we're trapped inside until we figure the lock out, no reason to panic. I mean, we've already done that. Nothing from Pete, nothing, why'd you ask? I just hope he's still alive. Something about this just doesn't feel right. It's not really like him to go silent for days at a time. I guess that's true. He must be having a really crazy weekend. What's happening? Okay. Okay. So, I need to... I don't know what this is telling us. Do I need to get the high score in this game? Because I don't know if I can. Well. Better try to figure this situation out. Okay. I haven't talked to Francine much. This place sucks. I don't think we're ever going to see Pete again. Has anyone heard from Pete? I don't know. I miss him, but I'm sure he'll be fine. I hate this place. We've got to get out of here. What's the plan for tonight? Let's get the power back on. Front door needs power to open. The power's out. Who would design it that way? I didn't think Ness was so careless, but I guess it tracks. We don't have phone service either. Right? What are we supposed to do without calling the electric company? I guess in a situation like this we'd usually use a landline, but Ness was specific that there wasn't one. Okay. Right. Well, it is time for another break. I'll see you on the other side. CSI. Out here in the fields, I fight for my meals. I get my back into a living. I don't need to fight to prove I'm right. I don't need to be forgiven. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just me? Didn't do any of it. Do not worry, Miss Turpentine. Oh. God damn it!
You're telling me.
Indeed. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, Sam, I said grab the rope. I said grab the rope. You heard punch the air and fall off the cliff.
That's good.
I'm glad something is. There be cones. Ah! Oh! Okay, well that's new. Right, I think we need to play that birds game. Earlier, so that I've got time to finish it before the power goes out. Maybe? Cliff. Hey, Emily. There's a lock on the front door. Do you know why? You couldn't unlock it? It's not the door itself, it's a separate machine. I knew there was something I didn't trust about this place. Guess the fancy security system needs power to deactivate. Seems pretty dumb. Does this house have any other exits? Nope. I double checked since I got here. Even the garage door doesn't work. So the front door needs power, and the power's out. Who would design it that way? I don't trust it. Seems pretty careless. This house is kind of spooky, huh? Yeah, I hate it. We need to figure out the power in front of you. You don't trust the guy who owns this house, do you? Why would I? He's got gizmos locking us off from important parts of the house. He's got us locked inside with an electronic thing on the door. He gave me the creeps. He pretty much asked if he could hang out. We had to convince him to leave. I'm surprised you were willing to stay after that. I'm keeping an eye out for cameras. I'm keeping an ear out for movement in the walls. And I'm sleeping next to a baseball bat. I'm just saying, trust is a two-way street. Has anyone heard from Pete? I don't know. He's not here. I don't like this. Let's try to figure this out, okay? Yo. I should talk to Gary about the, whatchamacallit? The steam tunnels. I don't know where Gary is. Found him. Gary, hey. What's up? Didn't you used to work in the steam tunnels under our school? I sure did. Man, was that ever a time. Some questions. First off, what are steam tunnels? And second, why are steam tunnels? Good questions. Short answers, and I don't know. I mean, I kinda know. Back in the 50s, these tunnels under the college were used for steam heat for dorms and classrooms. Sometime in the 70s, that mostly gets replaced with gas and electric, but the tunnels are still there and producing steam. In the 90s, they start to use those tunnels for network infrastructure instead, but some young IT kid still needs to run through those tunnels to maintain the coax and RJ45s, right? So when I was working IT for the school, that was part of my job. And my supervisor was very casual when he told me that if I walked in certain parts of those tunnels at certain times, I would die. Why would those tunnels be under this house? Oh, how did avoiding the steam work? I mean, that is a useful question to ask as well. It was pretty simple. Sections of the tunnels were colour-coded, and the maps in the area had lights that lit up in sequence. When a room's matching light was on, it was full of deadly steam. So it was mostly about internalising the sequence, picking a safe room, and waiting it out until it was safe to leave again. And then spending a few years suppressing the memory of it. Okay. So, when the light's on, it's bad. Got it. So I now know how to do the mines. Well, I need to do the Flappy Bird use it. And the Minesweeper. So I basically just need to die now. And start again. And do the burbs. I don't know where the evil dude is, so he can kill me. Didn't mean to do that. That was the wrong button I pressed there. Sounds like a phone ringing. But I don't think it is. Got an achievement for doing that. Hi, Pete. Don't the other kids seem like strangers to you? Huh? There's something kind of naive about them. It's quaint in a way, but it's so unlike how I remember them. So, Emily, do you want to hear a secret? Yes. The combination lock in the garage and the weird time clock you found have got to be connected. Their designs look exactly the same, but how? See you later, Emily. What combination lock in the... Oh. Do I remember a combination lock in the garage? I don't know if I do. Right, I was going to play the game. Damn it. Thought I was safe there. Ah! Well, this isn't going very well, is it? I don't know what gives me those extra, like, bonus points. Is it when I jump over an egg? It's not when I jump into an egg. It is when I jump over an egg. Okay. So that's what I need to be doing. Not jumping into them. I've worked it out. Ah! Power's gonna go off soon. I knew it. God damn it. Nothing to say to Megan. Ah, Cliff said the homeowner was hard to get rid of. I wouldn't say it was hard to get rid of, per se. It was more like he was excited to have company. Ah, Cliff told the story like he had to force him out the door. Cliff wishes. No, he left willingly, but I had to talk to him for about an hour before he would leave. It seemed like he was worried about something. Worried? Yeah, like he was dreading something. I don't know. Maybe he was just afraid of leaving us alone with his house. What's the plan for tonight? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess I just need to keep playing that game now until... What's going on around here? We're all gonna die! Oh, no idea. Speaking of dying, let's go do that. Because... It's so annoying when games do that, when the perspective changes. And that means the direction you're pressing is no longer the direction you want to go. So annoying. Cliff sure was giving you a hard time last night, huh? You mean when he was ribbing me about burning to death? I think he thought he was helping. Tough love. He could have at least apologised. Pretty sure he was waiting for me to thank him. Anyway, thanks for sticking up for me. I really appreciate it. Of course, you would have done the same for me. Remember the time we were trapped in Brockridge Mall waiting for the storm to pass? Ha, yeah. Actually, I was just thinking about it. Maybe because of the torrential rain. The parking lot was shaped like a bowl with the mall at the centre, and the sewers clogged and the whole thing flooded. They wheeled in a generator to keep the lights on while they waited for the city to bring the pump to drain all the water. It took so long we ended up having to stay the night. I remember trying to sleep with the sound of the generator, as if the worry wasn't already keeping me awake. Yeah, for a while you seemed really stressed. You were sure the dome would break and the water would pour in. Like it was the end of the world or something. You weren't scared? I didn't love it, but I think I liked getting closed off like that. Always nice to have fewer variables, you know? Being able to focus on one big scary unknown kind of distracts from all the other little unknowns. I tried to think about it like one of those CD-ROM puzzle games we used to play. That's really smart. I almost let all the worry get to me, but you were so cheerful, so brave, that I ended up having kind of a good time. Even though, you know, we could have drowned. Wow. Emily, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just wondering what would have happened if it had kept flooding, if the city hadn't been able to stop it. Like, could we have done anything about it, or would we just be out of luck? Why are you suddenly so worried about something that already happens? Sure, things went fine that night, but what about next time? You mean, next time we're trapped in a flooding mall? I mean, at least there's sandwiches. Right, we need to play this game. We need to get all the points. Ow. Stop laying eggs so far away. It's very rude. Ow. Ah. Oh, I've got the high score. Then how do I get to the secret place? Ah, here we go. Ah. Oh God, I don't know which. I don't know which one. What do I know? I don't remember what she said. Ooh, 16. Ah. So it would be 16, 6. It's the score. Right. Okay. Earlier I put ice in a red cup of Shasta Cola and felt a pang of nostalgia. Like, remember having to put ice in drinks to survive the summer? When you're a kid, the inside of a freezer feels like an impossible miracle. For sure. It's like a survival tool. I feel the same way about black mold. Something about the smell of black mold brings me back to my childhood, reminds me of my childhood bedroom. When I was a kid, my sisters and my room had this unbearable wallpaper, a red nested square pattern. It looked like The Shining or some shit. I remember lying in bed, tracing the lines for hours and never finding a way out. Wow. You can probably mentally snap right back into that frustration, right? Oh God, yeah. When I think about that, I feel like I'm there, like it's the past. That's the goal. There's a liberating quality to it that I think gets kind of misplaced, like all of us on the last Perseids trip. Waiting in the ER to get Francine her stitches. Ugh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it was kind of a me and her thing. That would never have happened if we hadn't pretended drinking beers in a parking lot was something we were interested in doing. And to be honest, I kind of feel that way about the whole Perseids thing. Who cares about, like, a ritual? I mean, you guys are super meaningful to me, but staring at the sky isn't. Yeah, let's do a more indoor kid get-together next time. Yes, absolutely. Let's have a LAN party. Right, what do I need to do Minesweeper again? Yeah, I need to get really good at Purge Mystery. I did that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that secret needs to be fed back into Minesweeper. Okay. So that's the Minesweeper that's down in the basement. If I can remember the code to get into the basement. What was this code? I've got it somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Ah, is it down here? It's the analog clock. Where was that though? All right, except for I had this code and I don't know what it is now. And I don't know where I found it. Ah, there, 733. Right, where was Minesweeper? Is it in here? Yes. So it's that one. They're staying red, that's good. Ha ha ha! Diagram of a panel labelled 3. Next to it is a sales brochure for the Brist Conduwave Modular Conduit Array. I guess those are the panels I've been seeing around. So here's the benefit of the design is you can combine panel layouts to direct power to multiple arrays at once. I don't understand any of that, but sure. It's a mountain of copies of old newspapers from the 70s, like Ness drove around town buying up every copy he could. The art section promises an article called It's Happening Last Tuesday. I mean, I think we already read it. Yeah. Rejection letter. While we are grateful to have received your submission come hell or higher waters, it unfortunately does not fit with our future plans for publication. We commend you on your highly original gonzo approach and encourage you to keep submitting your work to other publications that may be a better fit for your unique voice. It's weird to keep your rejection letters, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. I've never, tried to submit stuff. Doesn't open, the knob doesn't move. In fact, this isn't even a real door. Hey, Ifjans! It's one solid piece. These boards even wood? What the hell is this place? Can I not read the plaque? This door is never going to open. Rip off. This is read plaque. Well, I'm about to die. So I don't know what this is giving me. don't have a code for this. I mean, there's this that has got trees on it. That says 1955, but 1955 wasn't the code for this. I'm pretty sure I tried that. Nope. The combination for this door is posted on the bulletin board by the generator. Don't know how you got lost in the hedge maze last time. It's not a big hedge maze, but the combination's there if you need it. Okay. Clearly I forgot to read that last time. Interesting. Where's the generator? Is the question. Yeah. Oops. Ah. Okay, but I don't know how I can do anything with it. Because I've got that. But I don't know how. I don't know how I change it. Oh, guest book. I didn't see that last time. Relatively short list of names dated months apart. At the bottom of the list, Nest, Parker M. Nest's handwriting is manicured and perfect. None of the other names are in the last first format. And none of the others list a middle initial. Right, so this was the steam tunnels. Okay, if the light's on, wait it out in the grey rooms until it's safe. Okay. Am I here? I guess so. Oh. Oh, this is a spoopy, scary time loop game. So dying isn't an issue. We just start again. And we get like weird flashback. I think flashback? Weird like stuff going on between each loop. I don't know. Each one's different. Good noises or bad noises? Bad noises, I think. Bad noises. Also, our character has anxiety and OCD, so this could all just be a metaphor for what's going on inside her brain. We don't know. It's a really awesome game, though. I recommend it. It's called Homebody. Right, so it's really well made. Oh, that is already open. That's interesting. Right, let's see if we can work out these steam tunnels. Because I don't know how we can do anything with that. Yeah, so the locking mechanism is controlled by this, but I don't know how to do anything with this. Like, there doesn't seem to be anything I can click on. So, I don't know how that's doing. Okay, so after... Goes red and yellow. Then red and blue. Don't get long. And then blue and yellow. So it's red, yellow, red, blue, blue, yellow. So I need to go when... Not this time, I need to go next time. Because then I get a bit longer to get through. Red and blue. And then it will be blue and yellow. Okay. So then we want to go when it's just been blue and yellow. So not now. Now we go, because then it's going to be red and yellow. It is. It's a lot like 12 minutes. Except for there's no defined end to it, if that makes sense. Like, as long as you stay alive, you're alive. Okay, so the next room's yellow. So we want to go after red and yellow. Wait. We can't go straight to blue, so... If we go after red and yellow... Then it's red and blue. And then it's blue and yellow, so we want to go into the red. Yeah, okay. I hope. Get through! Okay. I don't know why we want to do this even. So we've got yellow, so we want to go after red and yellow. Oh, we've got one here as well. That's cool. Ah, bulletin board. Oh, this is the one with the code on. Jimmy's fine, but I'm leaving this here for posterity. Don't be like Jimmy. Dad, I messed up. I'm sorry, I've been here 14 hours and it's so hot. Please don't feel bad. Love, Jimmy. Oh. So, we want to go after red and yellow. So now, I think? Is it red and yellow? Is it red and blue after red and yellow? I don't remember. Yes, it is. Okay, so I could have gone then. Can't go now. But yes, Willem Dafoe is not being a maniac in this, as far as I'm aware. I went at the wrong time, didn't I? Clearly. Gonna have to do all that again. Hey again, Emily. How you doing? Say, why can I only talk to you? What do you mean? I keep trying to break through and talk about all this wild stuff with my friends. The murder monster and all that. Though I talk to Ness too, I guess. Why can I talk to you and not to my friends in the house? You don't enjoy talking to me? That's not what I'm saying. Why am I explaining myself to you right now? So, Emily, do you want to hear a secret? Yes. Good. I've been thinking. The time clock in the outbuilding is set to the current time, right? Does that mean you need to set the combination lock in the garage to the current time too? See you later. I could go and do that, but I kind of want to do the steam tunnels. I'm annoyed that I went at the wrong time. But we could try the garage. Where was the combination lock? So this one. I've gone the wrong way. Nice. Utility bill. 1142 Oliveira Street. Blah blah blah. An amount of power that could only be possible with a legally modified utility meter. Blah 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 blah. Pay the damn fine. County jail is not a wellness retreat. It's not going to bilk out. Please take this seriously. I mean, yeah. Regular day. Probably wake. More realistic wake up time. Coffee, toast, journal, read. Sit outside if weather permits. Attempt to prevent my small garden from dying. A futile practice. Put on a record, shower, put on face if I must. Work, work, work. A pleasant ritual of making a little sandwich or salad, a cup of iced tea, a bit of a nibble and a rest. Tinker with project du jour. Work, work, work. Dinner, elaborateness dependent on how drained I feel by this point. Aha. As you know, it varies. A little treat or whatever that looks like. Given on the given day. Scone, piece of chocolate. Guilty pleasure TV, nice bath, combination of above. Meditation, or whatever you would call what I do. Wind down, sit on porch, perhaps invite company if anyone's amenable, as well you know. Redress, blah blah, realising I don't actually stick to the schedule one iota. Maybe this is just an overly idealistic version of myself I'm attempting to portray here. Typical of me. Optimistic bedtime, realistic bedtime. Cool. I don't know if I need that. Events list. Please RSVP with Parker or Clara ASAP if you plan on attending so we don't have a repeat of last time. Do you know what it's like to be stuck with a ratio of 15 live lobsters to 3 people to eat them? Are you prepared for them to escape? Are you ready to let them slide down your gullet or drenched in butter and fear? Can you taste the guilt? Will you enjoy it? Anyway, again, listen up. Ah, this is what I do. Yes, okay. I get it. Here. So I guess... Do we just need to avoid the X's? So... Yes. Okay, so now the 3 is open. Was there anything else? No. Same thing this way. There is. Ah, there's door number 2. Huh. The cellar needs to be 29 psi. Okay. Okay, so anybody else needs to use the pump in the cellar? Right. So we know that now. Acceptance to our program. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. That's not going to open because we need number 2. Yeah. Yeah. But we don't know where the X's are on that. So we can't do anything with that as it stands. Okay. So, we could now go and try the steam tunnels. And that door down here should be open. This door isn't open. Okay, so clearly, yeah, we need to open that door first, then change this. This, though, needed to be 29 psi, right? I don't know how to reset it, though. That made me jump. Also, what's this? I still don't know what this is for. It's like... But I don't know why. Hey, Gary. Yeah, we know about about the steam tunnels. I'm really annoyed that I got the steam tunnels wrong. Because I knew how to do it. Emily, hey. You have that look like you're not listening to me. You thinking about all your friends getting murdered? Little bit? No? No. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I might have been drifting a bit. What were you talking about? Well, I mean, I was talking about this work thing. Like, we've been working for this other company as an intermediary. And we don't really know who the parent company is. Like, it's this big nasty umbrella. I've been ignoring it for a while, but it's like a hangnail. It keeps reasserting itself and reminding me of how much it bugs me. My cube mate, Brecken, he found a typo in one of the datasets he was graphing. It seems like they did a find and replace, and the stuff we're charting out are actually munitions. Can you believe that? Like, are we part of some kind of extra-legal military thing now? With the civilian arm of some kind of paramilitary coup and we don't even know it? Sure. Like, that kind of reminds me of the situation I'm in. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I feel trapped, you know? And it seems like there's an easy answer in front of me, but I don't know if I should take it. So is this it? I just give up and keep failing the same way over and over, not leaving my apartment for months on end? But then again, I don't know how else to get out of the situation I'm in. Like, some machine in somebody's attic somewhere can't be the answer to all my problems, can it? But I can't keep this up. I don't even feel like myself anymore. Emily, you're literally not listening to me. Do you ever? What? Sorry. Of course I do. I can't keep having this conversation with you. I know you're hurting. This is far from the first time we've had this conversation. This isn't the first time we've had this conversation this week. Sometimes I want to talk about my own crap, Emily. I don't just want to sit around telling you what you want to hear over and over. At least tell me something that makes sense, please. You gotta make that sense on your own. I can't keep doing it for you. At least tell me it's going to be okay. Please, tell me I'm safe. I don't think you're safe. Her face just fell off. Please. 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 And that is where we're going to leave it for today. I don't know how much longer this game is, but I do know that I've been streaming for like 5 hours. So, let's find someone to raid. Villa's playing. So, copy the raid message, paste it when we get there. Thank you all so much for watching. The first game we played today, I'm really sad that it seemed to be full of bugs. I do need to report those bugs to the devs. Because it seemed like such a fun game. But it just didn't work. And this game is awesome. So I'll definitely be continuing this at some point. Hey, Deathclaw. So, until next time. Bye-bye.